I can tell you 3 really important ingredients when it comes to achieving the goals that you really want to achieve, or creating the outcomes in your life that you really are aiming, or thriving, or just really desiring to achieve. But for some reason you feel like it's not you, or no matter how much you try, you keep kind of falling backwards into the same old sort of, outcomes. So the 3 things that are really ultra important to make sure that you succeed, and you can, but the 3 things that are going to pull the rug out from under you is 1, your belief system. What is it that you're believing? Now, some of your beliefs are really top of mind, front of house, in your thinking, and you know what they are. But there are some beliefs that are sitting down deep in your unconscious that are bossing you around. They've got the rule of the roost, and you'll know that because what you have in your life, and what you can see around you, and what you're able to achieve when it comes to setting your goals and having desires, what you've got now when you look around you is a result of what you believe. That is a key indicator. The second thing is the habits. It's like your daily rituals. What do you do on each day? Because it's what we do with our actions that creates, what we've got around us. So what is it that you do as soon as you open your eyes in the morning? And all the steps, right, throughout each minute, each hour, each, through the day, throughout the day, what are the rituals that you tap into? Because it's the habits and the rituals that we get into the swing of that are going to create what we have. So if you're in the habit of each day doing 10 more sit-ups than you did yesterday, or each day doing 10 more minutes in your power walk, or each day you kind of sit down and watch TV, they're both going to have different outcomes, in the long run. So your beliefs and your habits, and this is really key. Number 3 is absolutely monumental. It is your environment. So what you've got around you, who you've got around you. So if you're trying to stop smoking, and you're living with a smoker, and your cue system constantly gets to see evidence of cigarettes and smell evidence of cigarettes, that's in your environment, and that part of your environment is totally sabotaging all the little parts of us that make our micro choices. Do I have a cigarette, or don't I have a cigarette? Do I have the willpower to not have a cigarette, or do I cave in because it's just the urges are too strong? So take the things out of your environment that are not going to support the goals that you're setting for yourself. And that is food, it's things that you're just in the habit of indulging in, that don't serve you. Even if it's the TV, like if you're finding that you're addicted to the TV, and the TV seriously takes so much time, when you can be doing other things with that time that are creating more momentum toward your goals and your desires. And it's worth it, because over a period of 10 years, you can do the same thing all the time. And then in 10 years, you've got the same stuff, but you're 10 years older with 10 years less time, to achieve. So your beliefs, your habits, and your environment. This is a little book that, well, it's not that little, look at that, 300 pages. But this book is totally designed to help you to get underneath those stuck parts of yourself when it comes to your beliefs and your habits and your environment. But it's not like hard to read. I made it so it's super easy, but it's got enough repetition in there, and that's how the brain works, to really get in and start to turn and change some of the coding in that brain of yours, so that it sets you up for success. So it's called Atomic Affirmations for Success Habits. So each page has got an affirmation or a hack, or some information there, affirmation. But then over here there's a journal prompt to help you reflect on, what are you doing with that? What is it that you need to stop doing, or what can you start thinking, or what can you acknowledge yourself for? There's all sorts. So that the whole book is affirmations and journal prompts. So it's like a little kind of like a workbook, but it's based on atomic habits. So this can actually be a super duper super tool for you. So I think you got to go, yeah, you do. You got to go on Amazon.com and you'll find it on there. Bye for now. Let me know how you go.